You are watching the SMC, coming to you from the third floor of the campus center. I'm Zach Babb, and this is what's been happening around campus. The Student African American Sisterhood introduced a play, A Woman's Place. It follows the lives of 5 women with starkly contrasting personalities that meet on campus and share a bond. SMC talked to the writer and director about this inspiring production.
Our very first play that we are bringing into the university in an attempt to pretty much enlarge what we are doing, bringing cultural awareness to the students as well as showing some social unity and the academic experiences of students.
I wrote it because I wanted to capsule relationships and friendships that I had with so many sisters over the years who consider me a confidant and a friend and someone they could talk to about different relationship and personal issues. And I just wanted to put it into a body of work that I thought might be able to serve a broader audience.
I served as the artistic director, and what that means is that I took Mr. Williams' vision, the way that he saw it in his mind, and explained it to me, and I recreated that on the stage with the actors that I had. I allowed them to become the characters that they needed to be and establish the natural rapport and delivery that they needed to make it seem like a real-life experience for the audience. Our theater ministry is ever evolving, and so every time we go into a production for a play, I never know who the cast is going to be. And originally, when we did this play the first time, 3 of the cast members were completely different. 2 left to have babies, and 1 left because she got signed with this great band and she's off singing now. So as different people come into the roles, it brings in kind of a new flavor to it because they come in with their own creative ideas. And I think it's important that you let your actors have some input into the character because they're the ones that are developing the role. And so it's always a transition. It's forever growing and it's getting better, and they keep me grounded. They keep me focused. I love it.
What did you guys think of the play?
It was actually pretty surprising. I wasn't expecting the spiritual dynamic, but it was a pleasant surprise. So I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed everything. I mean, of course, I liked the ending, but I would probably have to say the club just because I like Sasha. I don't know, she was funny.
I think probably the ending scene, the whole scene was my favorite part. Just because I love when friends can always get together and share their stories, whether it's good or bad. But I would definitely have to say the ending scene when they all met back up.
I thought it was really awesome, and it's funny because I felt like I know women like that in my life or have come across women just with those different types of personalities and with those same types of issues. And I think it also kind of expanded across just the boundaries of women, but that men can relate to it as well. And not only that, you kind of see some of the issues that women face and what they deal with. And so it was really interesting to see it played out on the stage.
Their personalities were brought out really well, and it speaks to the fact that we can get along with each other. We don't have to all just be exactly alike, and so I enjoyed it.
This semester, the IUI Finance Association had their call-out meeting. We were there to talk to the president and faculty advisor at a very unusual meeting location.
My name is Nick Oberholzer. As you may know, I'm the president of the IUI Finance Association. This past January, I actually took over as president of the club. You know, all the members are glad to be here. They're downstairs right now, mingling with one another, getting to know each other, which is, you know, what it's all about. It's about building relationships while you're in college that you necessarily wouldn't have if you didn't go to college. And that's where we are now. We're getting our call-out meeting here at Professor Roberson's house. You know, thank him for his lovely establishment.
A good question is, why would I invite a bunch of students over to my home? I think what people have to realize is that the classroom is my office. The classroom is my business. So in that classroom, we have to have a certain relationship, and the relationship is that I'm running the classroom and students need to listen. But the nice thing about having something like this at your home is that that kind of puts us all down on this kind of on a common ground where we're all talking about the same things, we're all interested in the same things, and I love how it puts people at ease. And I've really enjoyed getting to know people better and getting to interact with them more closely. My home does that. Well, some people have asked me what my role is as the faculty advisor of the Finance Association. I think the best way to put it is cheerleader. I mean, I'm here to make students understand that what the club is about is them. So whatever they want to do, we support that. My goal is to make them feel comfortable with throwing ideas out, making the ideas happen, and me working with the university administration to make the idea work. So bottom line here is that we've got students that run the organization, but I'm really here just basically as a cheerleader. And I take that as serious as a heart attack.
If you would like more information about the IUI Finance Association, be sure to check out their website. Next week, you may be seeing students around campus without shoes. Why, you ask? Well, SMC sat down with the organizers to find out.
Hi, my name is Dimitri Kaiser, and I'm joined today by Devin Reddy and David Russell, two representatives of the group that's spearheading the IUPUI Tom's Barefoot Challenge. So, what is the Tom's Barefoot Challenge?
Well, basically, it's a pledge to go one day on April 5th without shoes to raise awareness for the children all around the world who don't have the option to go without shoes.
Okay, you said go without shoes. I've noticed that both of you have already kind of started early. Is this for any specific reason or anything?
Yeah, actually, there's a group of 5 of us that are kind of, really spearheading the effort to try and get the awareness out there. And we decided that in an effort to make people aware of both the challenge and the day itself, we would go the entire week prior to the day without shoes as well. So people see us around campus and whatnot, and they're like, hey, why don't you have shoes? And it's a great segue into explain why.
Okay, so you said the event is on April 5th. What all is involved with the event?
Well, it starts off actually the night before. 2 of our RAs, actually one of them is David, are working on an event where basically they're going to create t-shirts in honor of the event. They're just ones that the residents can wear around campus. It can say things like, ask me why I'm barefoot, or they can have footprints on them, maybe the Tom's logo. And then if David wants to explain the day of.
Yeah, the day of, at noon, we're going to have a barefoot walk around campus. We're going to meet in the campus center and then just kind of walk around the campus and end up back here and then kind of have a debriefing, just kind of talking about everything. And then that evening at 6 o'clock in the campus apartments, there will be a barefoot barbecue where residents can come and get food. The only requirement to get food is you have to come barefoot. If you come without shoes, you'll be turned away. So come barefoot, you get food, and then after the barbecue, we're also going to have another walk. This time we'll just be walking on the canal, which if you ever walk the canal, it's always a great place to be. It's really cool, so we figured it'd be fun to walk that barefoot then.
Interesting. So what necessarily makes this a challenge, per se?
It's somewhat of a competition. It's an online website right now that is pledging for different people to go without shoes on the day of. The One Day Without Shoes Barefoot Challenge is actually the full title of it. What is happening is that high schools, corporations, lots of different places around the country are all trying to get their numbers up to have people pledge to go barefoot to raise awareness. And actually right now IUPUI is in first place and we have a 600-person lead, so
oh wow,
it's very, very exciting.
Oh wow. So you're competing against other schools and companies. Can anyone get involved with this?
Yeah, actually we're having a lot of support from the Indianapolis community. We have apparently gone international. We just found out that there's people from Sweden and Nicaragua who are also supporting our cause, so it's really, really exciting.
Wow, that's pretty global, Nicaragua and Sweden. And will this be IUPUI's first year competing in the event, or have they done this before?
We've always, for the past few years, we've had people compete and people that have gone without shoes, but never to this magnitude. I think in the past, there's been a handful of people that have taken part, but right now we have about 1,500 people pledged that they say they're going to. And it still goes on until April 5th, so our current goal is to get 2,000 people pledged.
2,000. Wow, that's a lot. Where can people go in order to, I guess, sign up or pledge their services to go without shoes for that day?
Yeah, just go to the website. It's www.onedaywithoutshoes.com/challenge. You can also go to our Facebook event to find out a little bit more about the events going on that we have, and then as well as the challenge itself. And our Facebook event, just search One Day Without Shoes 2011.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining us today and talking a little bit about the IUPUI Barefoot Challenge and Tom's. And thank you.
Thank you.
Be sure not to step on any toes on Tuesday when students march barefoot from the campus center. And now here's the campus calendar.
Hi, I'm David Bish, and this is what's going on this week at IUPUI. Have you ever wanted to spend a summer with Mickey Mouse and build your resume at the same time? Then come to University Library's Lilly Auditorium on April 4th from 5 to 6 p.m. to find out how you can be a part of the magic of Disney's college program. Do you like to work out and meet people at the same time? Then be sure to check out IUPUI's group fitness classes Monday through Thursday from 12 to 12:45 and from 5:45 to 6:45 on Thursday in the auxiliary gym PE 156. Hey, if you're into art, be sure to check out the Eleanor Press Reese and Robert B. Berkshire Gallery's artists' unique incorporation of light and technology into their art at Heron in Exkinsey Hall Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The exhibit runs through April 16th. Thank you for listening to what's going on around campus. I hope to see you at these wonderful events.
That's it for this week. We will see you next time. Have a great week.